The rain streaked down the cafe windows as Vincent Hayes sat alone at a corner table, reviewing contract documents on his tablet. At 38, he was CEO of Hayes Engineering, a firm specializing in robotics and automation. His schedule was packed with meetings, but he had carved out this hour to work in peace before his next appointment. He was absorbed in technical specifications when a small voice interrupted. "Mister, can you fix my toy?" Vincent looked up to find a little girl, maybe 5 years old, standing beside his table. She had braided blonde hair with pink bows and held a stuffed rabbit with a torn ear, stuffing visibly coming out. "I am sorry, what?" Vincent asked, confused. "My bunny. Can you fix him? His ear is broken." The girl held up the rabbit, her blue eyes enormous and serious. "It was our last gift from Dad." Vincent glanced around for a parent. A young woman sat 2 tables away, talking on her phone with her back turned, clearly unaware her daughter had wandered over. "Sweetheart, I am not sure I can," Vincent began, but the girl's expression stopped him. "Please? Daddy gave him to me before he went to heaven. I cannot lose him." Her voice was quiet but desperate, the kind of desperation that comes from a child who has already lost too much. Vincent felt something shift in his chest. He examined the rabbit. The ear was torn, stuffing coming out, but it was repairable with needle and thread. "I do not have supplies to fix this right now, but, Lily." The woman had noticed her daughter was missing and hurried over, looking mortified. "I am so sorry. She gets away from me sometimes." "Lily, you cannot bother strangers. He is going to fix Hoppy," Lily announced. "He looks smart, so he can probably fix anything." The woman who introduced herself as Grace looked embarrassed. "I apologize. My daughter has been asking everyone she meets if they can fix her rabbit. I keep meaning to take it to a seamstress, but between work and everything else," she trailed off, looking exhausted. Vincent found himself making an unexpected offer. "I can fix it. Not here, but I have basic sewing supplies at my office. If you trust me with it for a few hours, I can repair the ear." Grace looked uncertain. "You do not have to do that. I know you are busy and this is not your problem. It will take me maybe 20 minutes. And Vincent looked at Lily, who was watching him with such hope. "Your daughter said it was the last gift from her father. That makes it worth fixing properly." After a moment, Grace nodded. "Okay, but only if you let me pay you for your time." "No payment necessary. Just come back in 2 hours and I will have Hoppy fixed." At his office, Vincent pulled out a needle and thread, tools he had not used since his mother had taught him basic mending as a child. As he carefully stitched the rabbit's ear, he thought about Lily's words. "Our last gift from Dad." He did not know the story, but he recognized grief when he saw it. This rabbit was not just a toy, it was a connection to someone lost. Vincent did not just stitch the ear. He reinforced weak seams throughout the rabbit, cleaned the fabric carefully, and even added a small embroidered heart on the foot where the material was worn thin. When Grace and Lily returned 2 hours later, he presented Hoppy like a surgeon delivering good news. "The patient will make a full recovery," Vincent said seriously, handing the rabbit to Lily. Lily's face lit up with pure joy. She hugged the rabbit, then impulsively hugged Vincent's leg. "Thank you for fixing Hoppy. Now, can keep Daddy with me." Grace's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you. This means more than you know. Can I ask what happened?" Vincent asked gently. "Only if you are comfortable sharing." Grace took a shaky breath. "My husband was a soldier. He was killed overseas 8 months ago. He sent Hoppy to Lily right before his last deployment. Told her to take care of the rabbit and the rabbit would take care of her. When the ear tore last week, Lily was devastated. She thought she had failed to take care of the last thing he gave her." Vincent felt his throat tighten. "She did not fail. Toys wear out with love. That is what they are supposed to do. That is what I told her. But she needed someone else to confirm it." Grace smiled through her tears. "Thank you for being that person, and for fixing it so carefully. You even added a heart. The fabric was thin there. I wanted to reinforce it." Vincent paused. "Can I ask you something? How are you managing? Financially, I mean. Military widow benefits do not always cover everything." Grace's expression became guarded. We are getting by. I work as a paralegal. It is tight, but we manage. Vincent pulled out his business card. I own an engineering firm. We are always looking for good administrative staff. If you are interested in a position with better pay and benefits, call my HR department. Mention my name. I do not need charity, Grace said stiffly. It is not charity. It is an employment opportunity based on your qualifications. You are a paralegal. Those skills translate well to contract administration. If you are not qualified, HR will not hire you. But I want you to have the option. Over the following weeks, Grace did apply and was hired based on her skills. She proved to be exceptional, organized, detail-oriented, and able to navigate complex contracts with ease. But beyond the professional relationship, Vincent found himself drawn to Grace and Lily. He attended Lily's school performances, helped Grace navigate military benefits she had not known existed, and slowly became part of their lives. You did not have to do all this, Grace told him one evening, 6 months after that day in the caf. The job, the help with benefits, spending time with Lily. You fixed the rabbit. You could have stopped there. I'd have, Vincent agreed. But fixing the rabbit made me realize something. I had been so focused on my business, on success, on building things that I had forgotten how to connect with people. Lily asked me to fix something precious to her. In doing so, she showed me what was broken in my own life: the isolation, the lack of meaningful relationships, the emptiness of achievement without purpose. He took Grace's hand. You and Lily have given me something I did not know I was missing. A reason to be present in moments instead of just productive in meetings. Permission to care about people instead of just projects. Grace smiled. Lily talks about you constantly. She told her teacher you are her friend who fixes things that are broken. I think she meant the rabbit, but she might have meant more than that. She fixed something broken in me too, Vincent said quietly. 1 year after fixing Hoppy's torn ear, Vincent proposed to Grace appropriately, while presenting Lily with a newly made stuffed rabbit, a friend for Hoppy. Your daughter asked me to fix a rabbit because it was precious to her, Vincent said to Grace as Lily played with her new toy. In fixing it, I learned that the most valuable things are not the projects I build or the money I make, they are the connections I create with people who matter. Grace, will you marry me? Will you let me be part of this family that taught me what love actually looks like? Through tears, Grace said yes, but only if you promise to always remember that day, that you took time from your busy schedule to fix a child's toy because she needed it. That kindness changed everything. How could I forget? Vincent said, pulling both Grace and Lily into a hug. A little girl asked me to fix something precious. In return, she fixed something in me I did not even know was broken. At their wedding, Lily served as flower girl, carrying Hoppy in a small basket alongside the rings. In his vows, Vincent said, I was asked to fix a torn rabbit ear. Instead, I found a family that showed me the difference between being successful and living a meaningful life. Thank you for letting me fix Hoppy. Thank you for fixing me. If this story reminded you that small acts of care create big changes, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment about when fixing something small led to something meaningful.